everyone, David. Thank you so much for joining me today on What's in Your Mind. How are you?
Amazing. It's so amazing to see you. And I miss you. I can't wait to see you in person.
Oh my goodness, I miss you so much too. And I just can't wait for this lockdown to be over so that we can all get connected and change the world together.
I love it. And that's exactly what I want to do, to change the world through happiness.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly why I thought I must have you on the show, David, because you've helped so many people to get connected with themselves, to elevate their existence, and you share your story and inspire so many people. So let's get into it. What's in your mind? What helps you to consistently stay positive?
For me, it's understanding what we can control. And there's four things. Number one, our mindset. So we have complete control of our mindset. So I use gratitude, forgiveness, accountability, and inspiration to gear my mindset towards positivity. The second is the way we feel. And so we need to control the ego-based emotions. Fear, obviously, here, one of my five main sources for success is to practice ending fear. So if you feel like you're in the wrong trajectory, if you're anxious, depressed, hopeless, any bad feelings, then you got to stop, drop, and roll. You got to stop for a second, think about how grateful you are, think about how lucky you are, breathe through your nose, out through your mouth, and then roll in the right trajectory. The third thing is very important. I think about what I say and what I hear. A lot of times people teach, and through all times we talk about say the right things, but in this case, hearing the right things is as important, if not more. There's so much rhetoric, so much negativity, so much ambiotic negative noise that you can suck in subconsciously and unconsciously that truly can affect your mindset, your life, and your future. So I tell people, look, let's go seek the data that you want. If you need certain data in order to effectuate your personal or professional life, go seek that data once or twice a day, but don't leave negative energy and negative noise. Still go out there, listen. I have a podcast called The Playbook, or your favorite podcast, or the books that you like to read. I read Think and Grow Rich and The Course in Miracles and all my favorite books every day. I reach out to people like you, the most positive people, because believe it or not, just when I came on, I always say happiness is the best virus. You glow with great energy and positivity. And by witnessing it, you made me feel good, right? Happiness can spread by witnessing. No other virus can spread by witnessing. And guess what? It also kills every other virus because it strengthens your immune system.
Yes.
And so if we realize that we control our mindset, we control our feelings, and we control not only what we say, but what we hear, then we can realize that we control our actions. And the actions that I think people should take are this. Number one, take inventory of your values every day, and don't be afraid of being a hypocrite. Personal, experiential, giving and receiving values. It's okay if you've changed your mind about what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, or why you want to do it. It's okay if you have new values. That's fine. But take inventory every day on who you are and what those values are. Two, ask not only how you can be of service and of help to others. In fact, if you're depressed or anxious or even suicidal, the best thing you can do is offer your help and volunteer. But more importantly, show radical humility and ask for help. There's no gatekeepers out there. There's no obstacles, voids, and shortages. There's only sponsors and power sponsors. A sponsor is someone that is willing to reach out and get somebody to help you. And a power sponsor is someone that will help you themselves and reach out and get someone to help you. The third thing is be a student of your calendar. I have a mathematical equation for everyone that's really important today. What you pay attention to plus what you give intention to will equal the coincidences that you want in your life. This is where luck is formed. And so what I call it studying. When I tell my kids to study, they're like, what? I'm like, pay attention and put intention into the coincidences that you want. Do it in your calendar, though. Look at what you have planned and study it. Look at what you don't have planned, the white space, the empty space in your calendar, study it. And then sleep. Look at your sleep schedule and plan and study it. Put attention and intention into that. Sleep's the number one habit we all share. It takes about 8 hours a night. If you want to take away 3 easy tips to change your life during this time, beyond taking inventory of your values, of course, asking and attracting, being a student in your calendar, one simple one is do it now.
Right.
Doing it now. Remember, 100% of the things you do now get done. And people that get things done get far ahead, period. It's that simple. So ask yourself, can I do it now? If you can, do it. And if you can, you're going to save at least twice as much time and be exponentially more successful because you have no chance of forgetting it. And then
Mhm.
if you can't do it, put it in your calendar for tomorrow, prioritize it by what's most important first, and work your way down from there. Other quick pieces of advice: say thank you every day,
Yeah.
drink a gallon of water every day, sleep 8 hours a day, do it now, and you will be set. And that's what's on my mind, the four things that we can control.
I love that so much. Thank you for sharing that. I know that you've got to run. I just have one final thing to ask you. A lot of people are through social media and also like on TV networks, they're really encouraging a lot of people to be physically fit. And I do agree with this, like eat well, rest well, and get as much exercise as you can. But then something that I do see, which is quite prevalent, is the state of mental health around the world is not exactly hitting its peak at this time, because everyone is really sort of very introverted because they have lost their identity because they can't go outside and be who they normally are. How important is it that we also focus on our mental health?
Yeah, I think in general, I do trainings every Friday for free for everyone, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. So join me. But
How?
I talk about, you could text me to join my community to 949-298-2905, or email me, david@dmeltzer.com, or find me at David Meltzer, whatever, you'll find me. But Fridays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. But what I talk about is overall health.
I
So I spend a minimum prioritized first over my family, over the activity I get paid for, a
love
minimum of an hour a day on my health. And I use meditation at the beginning of the day for
Beautiful.
that mental health to find the highest frequency. Other people can use other methodologies, but what the idea is that if you could start your day at the highest frequency, and
Hmm.
then plateau and grow from there all day long, and then plateau and grow from there from when you sleep, and keep on plateauing and growing regardless of the extraneous illusions that surround us, because we give meaning to everything that we see. And if we're not healthy in the head, we're going to give the wrong meanings to what we see instead of the right meanings. And so put your health first. If I remember I was on a panel with some extraordinary executives, and I was so surprised. A woman executive from HBO, her advice to all the freshmen at this great university was, if I can give you any advice, to be honest, it'd be make sure you find something that you love to do health wise, a minimum of an hour a day for the rest of your life. And that will be the best gift I've ever given you. So forget all these economic geniuses and entrepreneurial and sports geniuses. Health is most important. My wife told me at one time, if you don't take care of yourself, you'll never be able to take care of others. So take care of yourself, be happy, spread the disease. Happiness is very viral. Just have people witness it and they'll catch it, and it will help them be healthy. So I certainly appreciate the platform. Please join me on Fridays, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern time. It's all free. I never sell anything. So please join me. Only good vibes and health and happiness to everyone. Thank you.
I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing all that valuable advice, and can't wait to see you keep spreading that positivity and that light and inspiring millions of people like you always do.
Thank you for being one of my 1,000 to empower 1,000 to empower 1,000. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.